family, and friends. What's going on? Top of the day to you. Top of the day to you. Don't want to take too much of your time, but wanted to give you a fun daily insight. And so, if you see my head moving left to right, my eyes moving left to right, I'm on several different platforms, of course, on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram at the minimum, if I can remember. And so, my name is Donovan Hilton, and I'm going to be your host for today's Daily Insight. I am your brand strategist and leadership coach, and just basically helping you build authority and lasting influence. I'm helping you build a position of authority, your brand, and lasting influence. And we'll talk about that today in our in our daily insight focused on business growth and thought leadership, and that is how to get more clients and opportunities without cold outreach. How to get more clients and opportunities without cold outreach. And so this daily insight for today has been powered by www.ldhadvising.com, the website for LDH Advising, your top advisory firm in urban areas. And that LDH Advising is an advisory firm that empowers businesses and individuals to enhance their influence, credibility, and impact through strategic communication, relationship management, and brand development. And the firm provides everything from consulting, coaching, and public speaking. Again, check out www.ldhadvising.com for more information. And we're going to jump right into the conversation. Again, how to get more clients and opportunities without cold outreach. So I don't want to take too much of your time, but I just wrote down some things that came to my mind. And one of the first things that come to my mind in wanting to answer this question is, okay, well, what is or what could be a definition of cold outreach in business? And so I went on ahead and typed it in through Google, and a response came back to me. It obviously is not the only response, but I just want to jump on something real quick. And this is what the response came from, AI overview, if you will. Cold outreach in business refers to the practice of contacting potential customers or clients without, I'm sorry, the practice of contacting potential customers or clients who have no prior relationship with your company, essentially reaching out to them cold through methods like email or phone calls with the goal of introducing your product or service and initiating a business conversation. I'll repeat that one more time. Cold outreach in business refers to the practice of contacting potential customers or clients who have no prior relationship with your company, essentially reaching out to them cold through methods like email or phone calls with the goal of introducing your product or service and initiating a business conversation. So, in so many words, how do you get more clients or opportunities without, in so many words, introducing your product or service and initiating a business conversation? That may not sound right, but in so many words, um, you have no prior relationship with these companies or these prospects, and so they're cold because you don't know them, and you're using methods to reach out to them to introduce your product or service. So how do you do that? How do you contact potential customers or clients with no prior relationship with your company? And that's pretty much how to get more clients without cold outreach. Cold outreach being you don't know them, you want to introduce your product or service by initiating a business conversation. So you're using email or phone call at the minimum, which are very powerful and effective strategies. Phone call is extremely powerful. It's time consuming, and it's hit or miss. Emails are a great way to get things out in mass. You can look at the analytics who clicked and then reach out to those folks. Or if you have an automated email system, you can create an email funnel in which there's a process for you to get a person to buy something or to schedule an appointment or to do some type of call to action. And so they are very effective. But how do we do those things without them, without the phone call, without the email? And so I have some tips here of what that looks like. So number one, assuming you know your customer base. So again, in this case, we are talking about you already knowing your customer base. So when we're talking about connecting with people, with with prospects, you have to know who those prospects are based on segments and demographics or whatever have you. But you have to know who they are. So assuming you know who your customer base is, you want to make sure you let your network know in so many words that you are in business, and if they know of any prospects, to send them your way. Okay, so this is probably the most, and this is also what they call referral marketing, and that's a strategy. Let's see if we can look that up real quick. Referral marketing and what they say about that. And I say that because you do have a base. And so, for example, let's say you're a student at a school. You might not know it, but you have a customer base at school. Now, everybody has their own needs and values, and it's your idea, your job to find that common need and the value to be able to provide a solution or something of value. But that is a base. Your network can consist of a school. It can consist of your family, your immediate family, and everybody you could think of, and your friends and your business associates. So that's basically getting referrals. And so let's look at what referral marketing, the definition is according to AI overview on Google. Referral marketing is a strategy that encourages current customers to recommend a company's product or services to their friends and network. Referral marketing is a strategy that encourages current customers to recommend a company's products or services to their friends and network. And so your network is technically your customers. And I have a webinar. If you want me to send you the link, 60-minute webinar. It's for a fee of customer service 101. And we break down what customer service is, who is a customer, and at the end of the day, everyone's a customer in your brand and the brands that you represent. Everyone's a customer, and we can break that down sometime in the future on a free video, or you can just send a comment of customer service 101, leave a comment, or send me a direct message, and I'll send you the link to the customer service 101 webinar, so that you can take a look at that. But ultimately, your customers are your family, your friends, your business associates, because they trust you enough to recommend others on your behalf, to provide prospects on your behalf. And you can provide a reinforcer or sweeten the deal by offering an incentive, maybe like a commission or a percentage finder's fee or something like that. So one of the first things you can do is just reach out to your immediate network and see what they say. Like I said, there was a time where I was going through a challenge, and I need to find some employment really quick. And one thing I never did, based on the identity that I had at that time, this is what we're always learning and growing, is I want to shout out Ferran Dozier, owner of the Ventura County Orcas, because I know he owns a team in Riverside County, and then also the owner of the Inland Empire Hounds. And he really speaks on, based upon his experience, identity, and really seeing what that means and how hollow that could be and what that looks like. But ultimately, not to get too much off a track. You want to basically get off track on that. But ultimately, your friends are people that you want to, or your network, or your professional. Well, my point is going to come back to me, but you want to make sure you're reaching out to those folks, because they can provide you with immediate opportunities. And like I said, I was going through. Oh yeah, that's right. So my story, going through this challenge, and then I was like, how do I get out of this situation? I need to find a solution. And so instead of complaining and victimizing myself or whatever, I started to exercise ideas of how to find solutions, even going online to do research of how to get your mind to think of solutions, of being positive. And ultimately, one of the quickest answers that came to me was like, reach out to your network. And I did that, which I didn't want to do. It was a humbling experience because of the identity that I had, but I needed some assistance at the time. And within 24 hours, I had a couple of different opportunities, and the opportunity that was presented to me that I did like, and there were a lot of them, it provided me with what I needed at that particular time, and it was essential, or it would have been a lot more challenges moving forward. So I do know the power of your network, and your network again is anyone that could be your personal family, your friends, and your business associates. So let them know you're in business, and provide incentive, or maybe a commission, and that is a way for you to get people, customers, without you having to do too much, and they come well recommended from sources that you trust. That's a form of grassroots marketing, referral marketing, and it is extremely powerful. I want to see what how successful referral marketing is. I can't find it real quick, but I know it's like one of the number one ways that companies look to bring awareness, and it's a $1 billion strategy through multi-level marketing companies and network marketing companies. So we got that. We're going to move on. Um, yeah. So forgive me, all. Number two, what you want to do. Number two, what you want to do. Number two is you want to get out and network. So in one, you got let people know in your immediate network, family, friends, business associates. Hey, I need some. I'm in business. If you know anyone, let me know. I have this incentive for you. Second thing, what you can do is to get out and network. Get out and network. You might not have any business cards, but you do have a pen and paper. That way you can write stuff down. I mean, there's no excuse. Get out and network. Go to those free events out there. There's plenty of free events, network events that you can go to. That's on Eventbrite. Different chambers provide networking events for free from time to time. Your city and your county governments have community calendars that let people know, what's going on as far as networking. Look at your local newspapers, and in the community section, there's local events and opportunities to network. You also have the Small Business Development Center in your area. You have SCORE, SCORE. It's an abbreviation for retired executives in business that want to provide mentoring at no charge. They provide networking opportunities. There's Facebook groups. There's LinkedIn groups. You have Craigslist. You really have no reason not to go out to a networking event and get out there and just meet people. You're going to grow your customer base again, if nothing else, but through referral marketing, because you might not meet your exact customer base, but you're introducing your organization, you're sharing your story, building your brand, promoting your brand, and someone might take a liking to what you're talking about and introduce you to someone that could be a customer. So sometimes you're talking to gatekeepers, at these networking events. So you don't know who's connected to who. So you want to make sure you're putting your best foot forward at these networking events. Number three is you want to advertise, of course, and you can start as simple as creating flyers or yard signs and strategically placing them in geographical territories. A client of mine always told me when I was doing his marketing, and he used to always, want to invest in the yard signs, that those yard signs, if you will, were like, men working 24/7. So even though we're out doing our thing and going here and there and ripping and running, that sign is there. So anyone that passes, you're able to, get your message across. So advertising, putting out flyers in strategic locations could be great. Of course, digital advertisement to get people coming to you. That's the whole point of cold outreach, is because you're pushing. But with the warm outreach, you're kind of indirectly pulling or attracting. It's more like an inbound marketing, if you want to go there, type conversation as well. And so number four, definitely, if you can, create a webinar or some type of workshop and to highlight your expertise and provide that for free. Just get on Google Meets or Zoom, schedule something where you're saying, hey guys, I'm going to be on here for 60 minutes talking about, you want to focus more on the why. And when you're presenting your expertise, pick a topic, focus on the why when you're doing the free webinar. And then at the end of the webinar, you say, hey, if you want to learn how, click this link or whatever, fill out this form or whatever, or click this link and it'll take you here. And from there, with the why being explained and inspired, the how is what they'll pay for. and so you don't want to give your how during your free presentation, your free demonstration. You want to do that, when they pay, respectfully. So those webinars and workshops are great ways to attract people in mass. You can advertise for free through various channels, and you get people on to see your work. That you're providing free content, free information through your workshop or webinar with good information. But then you're saying, hey, if you want to take it a step further and learn how, click this link or go here, do this. You got to have a call to action, next step, and that'll be a great way to build your customer base. You want to get that sales pipeline going. One of the number 5, last but not least, just have your business cards always ready, and or your digital card or whatever have you, as far as the way that you pass out your information. Have your business card, your digital card ready, because as you're going through life, you never know, who you're going to run into or the opportunities. And when you're building your customer base, it's a lifestyle. Unless you just have working capital to where you're paying people to do this, to push this brand and to push this message and this narrative. If you don't have that and you are someone pushing that brand or narrative yourself, then you have to always be ready, have that contact information ready so that you can, pass information back and forth and have a conversation. And with that being said, if you want to know kind of a little bit more about networking, I have a previous video. It's called How to Network Like a CEO, Even If You're an Introvert. It's called How to Network Like a CEO, Even If You're an Introvert. I pray I put the link up here for you to check out, take a look at. But that's a video that can break down a little bit more about networking and going to those events, which was point number 2. Then I also have, and the networking is based on relationship management and high value networking. I also have a video for you to check out based on strategic communication and influence, how to speak with confidence and command any room. How to speak with confidence and command any room. So when you are networking, you want to be able to network like a CEO and be able to speak with confidence and command any room. Those videos are already out. I'll see if I can put those links there. And another thing is, as you network, you're going to position yourself as an authority in your industry. There's a video and a link that I break down for that if you want to learn about that. But ultimately, those are some free tips, 5 tips on how to get more clients and opportunities without cold outreach. And number 5 is have your business cards or your digital cards always ready to go to pass out. I want to shout out, one is called Blink, BLIN as in Nancy Q, BLINQ. One is Blink. There's another one that's kind of like a digital business card. Blink is one. You have Hi Hello, HIHELLO, Hi Hello. Then there's one called Linktree. I think that's really pretty popular, but there's ways where you're able to have digitally one platform that breaks down and directs people to all your stuff. And so those are the 5 tips. Let me know what you think. Leave your tips in the comments if I did not jump into, that particular tip. These are not the only tips. This is just something that comes to my mind quickly. I just want to throw out to you just some fun facts and ideas regarding how to get more clients and opportunities without cold outreach. Thank you for liking, sharing this video, and for again following. And thank you for donating. There's a link somewhere donating in the monetary amount you felt this message was worth for you, so I can continue to keep pushing this fun content. And I will see you in the next video. Peace. I'm coming to y'all world.